Albasti means a tormenting famine night demon or a nightmare. The folklore of Albasti can be found in 4 large areas on the European steppe, among Turkic people in Siberia, in the region of the rivers Kama and Volga, and especially in the middle and north regions of the Caucasus Mountains. However, this demon is not familiar to the Oghuz Turks, mostly in Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Turkmenistan areas, although a similar creature is designated by other names such as Yarim Adam or Half-Man. Albasti myths vary from region to region. In some areas, it is responsible for sleep paralysis, and in other places it causes death of a mother during childbirth. Among Turkic steppe people of Kazakh, Kyrgyz, and Nogai, the most widespread Albasti myth, puerperal demon that is dangerous for mother and baby alike, one who may even cause an expectant mother's death during childbirth. In the majority of mythical stories about Albasti, it is described as long and tangled-haired, large-breasted female figure who throws her breasts over her shoulders. However, it usually appears in the form of an animal such as dog or ram, carrying human lungs in its mouth and looking for some flowing water like river or stream to throw the lungs into. According to the belief, the Albasti takes out the lungs of a woman giving birth, but the victim does not die until the demon throws the lungs into the water. Some legends claim that the demon can be stopped before it finds water. Only people with special abilities called Koju are able to recognize the Albasti, and they are also able to defeat it. The Albasti must be severely beaten and made to flee. There are sources claiming that although the Bakshi is able to drive out the less dangerous yellow Albasti, which primarily causes diseases, but only the Koju is able to drive out the black Albasti. Several stories talk about how someone becomes a Koju, although all of these claim that it was by chance that they realized they had a special skill. For example, when they see an animal carrying human lungs, they immediately know that it is an Albasti. This recognition is mutual, as the given Albasti can also identify individuals who recognize it and are thus able to defeat it. It sometimes happens that no fight ensues at all, and the Albasti does not even have to suffer a beating, because as the Koju reaches a house where a woman giving birth has just been attacked by the Albasti, he merely greets those inside, saying the hero has arrived, causing the Albasti to flee immediately. There is also a source mentioning that a Koju only sent his clothes to the house where the woman was giving birth, which was enough for the birth to proceed without any problem. According to another belief that is prevalent on the steppes, the Albasti is a push-daemon, so called because it pushes people at night while they sleep, appearing in the form of a man or a woman, or in certain cases even an animal. In the sources, it is typically a small-sized human, about 3 feet tall, often with long tangled hair. There are several beliefs concerning the Albasti's hair. One of them claims that whoever obtains a strand of its hair will have power over it. Another version is that by possessing one of its hairs, the Albasti can be forced to perform household chores, which it will do until its hair is returned. among Turkic people in Siberia, where the practice of shamanism continued till early 20th century. There are in essence two related concepts about the Albasti. On one hand, it is an evil spirit bringing diseases to people, mainly psychiatric diseases and insanity. And on the other, its role is related to the shaman's activity. In the mythology of some Siberian Turkic areas, the Albasti appears as a kind of female forest spirit who enters into sexual relationships with men logging or hunting in the forest. Among Tartars, the Albasti is notorious as a push-daemon who shoves people at night, either in their sleep or while they are awake. During this process, the person being pushed cannot move and feels heavy pressure around their heart and a choking tightness in their throat. A victim can escape this assault by moving his or her little finger. According to material recorded among Christian Tartars, the Albastis mainly attack at Christmas when they knock into people from the front and push them to the ground, putting their full weight on them, thus rendering them totally immobile. Some Tartar sources mention that the Albastis not only push people but also suck their blood, and who drives horses and generates wind.
Albasti'nin gerçek yüzünü görenler bir daha kimseyi göremezler.
A fictional Albasti character was depicted in a Turkish serial, Dirilis Ertugrul, in the 5th season of the show. Beybolat Bey, who is chief of Umurul tribe on the surface, but secretly he is an assassin working for Mongols and goes by the name Albasti. Now this Albasti is a nightmare for those Oghuz tribes who resist against the Mongols.